Alright, lads, so the end of month banner for the month of December has officially been announced on your screen right now as those that got the prediction right in our most recent video. Who are the characters going to be? Well, we know it's going to be a Christmas themed banner. Imagine it's not though. I'm all dressed up. I'm expecting some Christmas themed characters. Let's see what we are going to get. So we are getting Resurrection. We'll talk about that later today. But here we go. Anime Broadcast Celebration special coming soon. Normally when they say that, it's 1,000 Year Blood Roll, but let's check it out. And no way. We got a new Isane. We got a new NEMU. And also surprisingly another Retsu. It's the Christmas themed Reaper banner. Artwork right from the get-go. Man, these designs and characters are crazy good. Christmas designs don't usually do stuff for me, but these look really cool. I can't wait to see the full pictures. But let's check out who's going to be the Limit Breaker character of the banner. It's Retsu. That's a bit of a shame. That's a bit of a shame. Maybe it's not. Maybe it makes sense that Retsu's the best of the three, but it seems like Retsu's going to be the range Quincy killer, therefore the Limit Breaker character of the month, right? So let's see what she does have. So Retsu, first up, is a ranged strong attack character, and all of her attacks can inflict paralysis. Her special move is going to be a barrier. It's been quite some time since we've seen a barrier on a soul bomb. Of course, she's going to come with an EX move, in this case, a sweep attack. Not really sure what that means, but it also is going to have a heal, so that's always nice to see. Quincy Killer plus, soul trait is damage inflicted at full stamina plus 35%, skill bombardment plus 1, and frenzy free in guild quests. Scrolling down, and obviously this character is going to compete against Okura. I guess since she has frenzy free, she's naturally going to be better than Okura, and she is going to have the benefit here of being a Reaper, so you can use her alongside Tendro to get extra damage output. And funny enough, right now the best team in the range Quincy Guild Quest is going to be Tendro, Retsu, and Retsu, because you can use the normal attack damage Retsu, because that was what we got last time. The last Retsu we got was also a human killer. So performs a circular wide range attack around oneself that also heals teammates. I wonder if it's like a shockwave attack. We'll find out in the gameplay, but let's have a look what skill she does have here. So we have the Frenzy plus 3. You get the built-in recharge, 20% more damage at full stamina. Remember, she does have 30% as a soul trait, so we have 35% more damage at full stamina. For some reason, no bombardment. I'm seeing no bombardment here. That seems like a new trend, unfortunately. I'm not sure why. You get your 80% spiritual pressure boost. You get weaken defense, increased talisman chance against all Quincy's. And of course, you also do have the killer effect and also range damage. From what I'm seeing, honestly, it just seems like a good character. Nothing really inherently wrong with this. The only problem I have with it is that this is the Limit Breaker character of the month, the standout character, and it looks like she's more so designed for guild quest than something like Limit Breaker, for example. I mean, her damage output isn't going to be bad. Frenzy 2, SP boost, and then you get the 50% more damage at full stamina. You also have an EX attack. It's not bad by any means, but for Limit Breaker standards, like the standout character of the banner, this seems worse. Not as good as what we have been getting month to month, at least when it comes to outside of guild quest content. Like, obviously, I'm going to want this character because she will perform better than Okura and also Tosha for the range Quincy guild quest, but I could already beat it with those two characters, and obviously, she would make my score better, but like, I'm not really super inclined just to pull for that reason alone, you know? In terms of skills, though, the only thing she is lacking it is Berserker, and that's really about it. Maybe also Long Stride too, because you do want to use it in Limit Breaker. But continuing on, let's have a look at NEMU. So our first NEMU after like 4 years, and she's a Nat character. Wait. It's a Gage character? Oh my god, hold on. Gage Rampage? An actual Nat character is good? What? Is my eyes deceiving me? Hold on. Range normal attack character. Strong attack 2 is a barrier and boost. And the Gage effect is going to give flurry plus 1 and an additional 100% bruiser normal attack damage. The soul trait is 35% more normal attack damage. Skill, start Gage plus 70% and extra skill Gage Rampage. Oh my. And she's a red character with Quincy Killer. Damn, we have 2 Quincy Killers? Really? Oh, and she's the Nat character too for the range Quincy Guild Quest. Wow. I mean, no Guild Quest specific skills, right? That's what you want to do, man. That's how you make a Nat character. That's how you make a Nat character, Caleb. There's no attack boost, granted. But that's honestly fine. You have the Gauge effects. But look at this. This is what we want. We have a good Nat character with no Guild Quest skills. So, wow, this number's going to be great. This now is going to be great. So she's a range character with long reach. And that's something to keep in mind, right? Long reach on a range character is always nice to see. But with that, you have flurry plus 1, a 50% bruiser. So when the gauge isn't active, your damage output isn't going to be that high. But once the gauge does activate, and lucky for her, she does have 70% start gauge, right? You'll get the extra flurry. You'll get the extra bruiser. And that's honestly fine. That's going to make her an enjoyable character in and outside of guild quests. She's immune to every star summon too. She has the built-in recharge so she can stack that SA2. You're going to want to do that because it is a boost and also barrier, which she has booster with multi-barrier. She has all the skills she wants. The only thing that I'm noticing that she is lacking here, which is understandable because she basically has every skill she wants. Maybe she could have gone without poise to a certain extent. She doesn't have the recharge. So when the gauge activates, it doesn't lower the cooldown for attacks, where she can then use her SA2 a lot more faster. I'm going to assume the reason for that is because she has the recharge built in, which in the long run might be better. I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. But as far as what we're seeing here, we have a good net character. This actually looks good, and she'll be fun outside of Guild Quest 2, most importantly. I did mention in yesterday's video that I want to see another Gauge character. Didn't expect to see it on a Naz character, I will be honest. I was going to say I'm disappointed that NEMU was a Naz character, her first character after like 4 years, but honestly, I'm really okay with this. This looks fun. I'm down for it. Nice to see the Gauge effect return, and lovely to see it on a normal attack damage character. And then last up, we have Isane, a melee strong attack character. And fine, wait, is she a power? Wait, speed? Okay, we finally got a Link's farmer. This man is, honestly, in terms of what these characters offer, we haven't even like fully seen Isane yet. I'm liking it, right? I just would have liked maybe a bit more if Retsu just didn't have Guild Quest skills and maybe stood out a bit more in terms of her limit breaker status, right? So let's just check Isane out. So she's a speed holo killer, so she is going to be competing with Senjumaru, funny enough. And she has a lot going here. Let me see the skills that she is dropping here. So super power Link's potion plus 10. Keep in mind, that's not as a soul trait, it's just plus 10, so she can get upwards to plus 15 now. If you want to use someone like Aaroniero as a soul trait, plus 5 normal links or potions, you have Frenzy plus 2, you have the 50% Berserker, you have the increased chance against any power enemies. That's good for links or trials, right? Because in links or trials, there's a, plethora of different killers. The killers never change, but there is quite a few different type of enemies, so that's going to be good to have, especially to go through that Iron Skin ability. Then you get an 80% spiritual pressure boost. That's also good. More damage to drained enemies, so she's going to reliably stay at full stamina. You're increasing the droplet drop rate by 30%, so she has all 3 skills here. And then if we scroll up, she has 3 team party buffs with an enemy's defeated bonus. After 20 kills, she'll increase everyone's movement speed by 20%. After 40 kills, she'll give a 20% team heal. And then after 60 kills, she gives everyone a 20% strong attack damage buff. This might, to be fair, Links or Trials has gotten easier, so she would easily be able to compete with Senjumaru, even though she wants to inflict stat ailment, Senjumaru doesn't. But the benefit here is that you get to do it with Isane if you're an Isane fan, and you also are getting more super links or potions. So technically, she is the better character of the two when it comes to super links or farming. But yeah, honestly, she has like every skill you want for a links or farmer. And I think the best part about her, similar to Noritoro that we got early this year, right, is because she just has the standard good skills. Frenzy plus 2, 50% Berserker, spiritual pressure boost. You technically could also, if you really wanted to, use it in Guild Quest content. You probably won't, because the melee holo Guild Quest doesn't really need any more characters, and it's super competitive. She probably won't be able to fit in. But you could if you wanted to, right? But it is kind of funny that we finally got a character that technically replaces Senjumaru, and it's another speed holo killer. Not like it matters at this point, to be fair, but finally nice to see another Link's farmer, I will be honest, and a good one. I think Power deserved it more, but Power just got a really good Naz character, so I really can't complain about it. I guess one thing worth noting here with the character's skills is that she does, or also soul trait, is that she does have the crystal and jaw drop increase. Remember, through this new attribute tree system, you can further increase that, so she'll be offering more crystals and jaws. No coin drop increase, but that's not really that big of a deal. But you're basically getting more crystals, jaws, droplets, links or potions, and super links or potions with a character that has potentially insane survivability, really good team support abilities, and also is immune to every stat ailment. I'm liking what I'm seeing with Isane, and I'm just happy in general that Isane did get a new character. Checking out the filler pool though. I like it. It does feature some of the newest seasonal characters of the year. Now, for example, is in this banner. I don't own her. Orihime is in this banner. I don't own her. Noritoro is in this banner. I don't own him. So with that in mind, I don't have Momo as well. Like, I'm missing 7 characters here. Maybe it'll be different for you, but I don't dislike this filler pool. I'm tempted to maybe do like 5, 6, 7 summons to try and get any of the 3 new characters and pick up a character that I am missing, also mainly Orihime. It's funny that they exclude Okura in this banner because basically the better option is in this banner instead. And I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad thing, but it is kind of funny that there's 2 characters designed for Guild Quest in this banner. Granted, NEMU doesn't have Guild Quest specific skills, but you do want to use her in Guild Quest. But I gotta give props to Keller for finally giving an ad character no Guild Quest specific skills. But we have 2 new ranged Quincy killers in this banner, so if you want to make your ranged Quincy killer team better, this is a banner you might want to pull on, right? I mentioned that you would probably want to use Tenjiro with Retsu and the other brave version of Retsu that we did get like 2 months ago. But instead, the best team looks like Retsu, and now NEMU. Which honestly, right now, I'm kind of down for. All right then, so let's check it out. We're starting off with Retsu. Bro, I love every time Retsu gets a seasonal character, we get a little Minazuki in also a seasonal attire. They turned Minazuki into a sleigh. That's criminal. That's criminal. It's like, man's carrying presents. Is it weird to say I'm getting a bit of a Russian vibe from these outfits? Am I wrong in saying that? I like the designs though. Like, it's the white outfit. It looks good. It looks good. So let's say Retsu strong attacks. So SA1 looks like she's giving us presents. I'm liking the SA2. That looks to be either a beam in front of her, or it's going to be a massive AoE in front of her. Either way, I'm looking at some good strong attacks here. And with the Frenzy 3, with the increased chance, likely she's going to be inflicting stat damage straight away. In the top left, this is Limit Breaker. Likely they want us to use Owetsu and Giselle, so I'm kind of down for that. Is that an SA2? That SA2 looks full screen. Is it not? I mean, it's probably not. We'll check after this, but I like the SA3 visuals of her just summoning presents. They look like little Yamamotos. I don't assume they are Yamamotos, but they are little dolls that look like Yama. I kind of wish they would be, but I'm pretty sure they're not. And she has the barrier. It's like a Christmas card. That's kind of cool. Or Christmas stamp, maybe. So yeah, this team, I kind of want to pull. I'm not going to lie. I don't need to for the range quality guild quest, but like, you're giving me two good characters in a banner. I kind of just want to pull for the idea that they're finally giving us a good Nudge unit to show some respect for that, you know? But nice to see Minazuki appear on the Nudge string. That's cool. SA1 surrounds the character. Yeah, it looks to be a potential AoE forward. It could be what Giselle got, which is a really good strong attack 1, by the way. It's like an 800 AoE in front of her around the character. So it's not a full screen. It might be like a 700 AoE around her potentially. That could be a problem. Depends how you look at it. Because usually AoEs on a second strong attack, you want to be in front, not around you, right? But I think she'll be fine. I think she'll be fine. She has the barrier on the Soul Bomb. Here's the Soul Bomb. Oh, okay. Nice. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. She's in the Santa workshop. She's the one giving me my presents. Damn. Is that Sunflower Mayuri? Ain't no way we got him as a postcard before in game. What? Yo, that is so sick. That is so sick. They are giving me 1000G Bloodwood designs. Like the artwork. And that's, I don't assume this is classed as a 1000G Bloodwood banner, right? Surely not. Surely not. But wow, I like it. So Nemu's the one giving the postcards. That's kind of cool. But I need to go back and look at the artwork. I'm really liking the design. It fits Nemu. But man, I can't believe we actually have a little Sunflower Mayuri in the card. Like, that's so cool. That's so cute too. It's perfectly in line with Nemu as a character too. Alright, so Natrin looks fast. She is just dishing out those postcards, bro. Those Christmas cards. I'm ready to get one too. Maybe not. If Mari's popping out, I don't think I want it. It's like, but yeah, she has the long reach. As a range character, she has a fast Nat string. No adrenaline. We rarely ever get that. But the gauge effect's going to be really good. 185% boost, lads. That is crazy. We need this more often, man. We need this more often. So, oh, sorry. So that's her SA2, not Retsu's barrier. Because remember, Retsu can give a barrier. We actually don't see it, I believe. Maybe we could if we went back. But Retsu only has it on the Soul Bomb. And it should only be a +1 barrier. The barrier that we were seeing was from Nemu. Yeah, so she can be really good in this guild quest phase, right? Especially when that gauge does activate. I mean, Aizen was pretty good. Neliel more so was better because the gauge activates super quick. And for the most part, it looks like you're able to, a character like this would be able to activate the gauge twice in a guild quest run. Maybe even up to 3 times. They do activate relatively fast. That pushback SA1 could be annoying, but I think with Retsu specifically, you are likely going to inflict paralysis. So you'll hopefully stop them from being pushed back, right? Hopefully that's the plan. Liking the SA2. The visuals for Nemu is alright. I'm more impressed with her Nat string. I like the SA3 though. I like the SA3 just again her giving the postcards. She's delivering the mail. I'm down for it. Delivery in white. Oh, it's snowing? Okay. Okay. Is that for me? It's Mayuri! I kind of want to know the story for this one. So she's in the snow delivering a shout out to NEMU, man. She's putting in the work. That's a bit of a weird animation. Like it's like a time lapse. Like it just goes down. I guess it's the time lapse to show her delivering all the parcels or messages. And then maybe that's her final one. I think she said Saigo. Saigo, no. I'm not Japanese, but I'm pretty sure that's final. So that's the final one for Mayuri. Maybe not. Maybe it's for me. Maybe this is our next Christmas banner. Maybe we get a Christmas Mayuri. Hopefully. If not, hopefully that means Sunflower Mayuri soon. And then we have, man, I'm an Isane fan. Love to see new Isanes. She's the reindeer in white. I did say I wanted a reindeer outfit, and we technically got that. She does have the antlers, maybe? The horns, but I'm not seeing too many. I'm not seeing the brown reindeer outfit, right? But I'm liking it. Is that another little Yamamoto? I know it's not Yama, but I'm calling it Yamamoto's. But yeah, it's great to see Isane get a new character. She was also someone that hasn't had a new character in quite some time. Her last character was the seasonal swimsuit one. So nice to see her in a banner, especially alongside Retsu. It's kind of crazy that it's taken 9 years for Isane and Retsu to be in a banner together. I'm not going to hate on the NEMU pick because she also deserved a new character, but it would have been really cool maybe if we got natural. Like a healing squad Christmas themed banner. So SA1, I believe that was a vacuum vortex. Like the SA3. I mean, that beam's going to be good too. It's expected she's going to be a good character when it comes to links of farming. Do you need her over Senjumaru? I mean, if you want to. The plus 10 potions are definitely going to be helpful here. But the thing is, like, you might already have, like, plenty of links or potions. Super links or potions. And Senjumaru can farm perfectly fine. So don't feel the need to summon for Isane just because she offers 5 additional potions, right? Like, it's good if you get her, but think of it as a bonus, not a necessity. But yeah, I feel like a strong attack kit's going to be quite fine for links or trials. We surprisingly have been getting quite a decent amount of crystal and jaw drops characters. I mean, we've only gotten 2 in the last, like, 3 months, but that's, like, 2 more than usual. We very rarely ever get crystal jaw characters, but I don't mind it. It's seen as a bonus, right? She has already the built-in recharge. She's not lacking anything by having that. So the SA one's kind of funny. It's something that we've maybe seen before, but actually, she basically wrapping you up into a present. That's kind of cool. SA2, dropping presents on you. It's the Christmas standards. I like the lamp posts that's in there. And then the SA3, full screen. I like it. I definitely prefer this Christmas banner over 2 years ago. And maybe even last year's too. Nice. Okay. Is that how they're delivering the presents? That's kind of cool. It's a bit creative with these ones. I'm not really sure what the lore is. I might have to read the story for this one. So she's running. The presents are here. And I guess because she's supposed to be the reindeer, instead of her, you know, carrying around Santa on a sleigh, she's actually just magically creating a path for all the little Yamamotos to travel across and then deliver the presents. So yeah, overall, I'm liking this banner. In all honesty. I think character choice is pretty good here as far as storyboards do go. Again, NEMU had not received a character in like over 3-4 years, so I really can't complain about her being here, even though she has had a Christmas character in the past. That was like 5 years ago, so like, does it really count? I don't know. Isane, it's her first Christmas character. It's her second seasonal character. Honestly, can't hate on that. Retsu is kind of crazy because she just had a character like 3 months ago. Less than 3 months ago. But I mean, at the same time, they have to put in a popular character to sell it, right? If Retsu wasn't here, that spot would have likely been filled with like an Orihime, Ruroka, Haribo, Yoruichi, for example. So I like the character choicing. I like the whole design they got going for them. It's a white night Christmas, which sounds kind of crazy. The artwork for these 3 characters look great. Retsu, I feel like, could have been better. Like I said, she's the star of the banner, right? She is the Limit Breaker character of the month. And as far as Limit Breaker characters do go, I feel like she kind of got the short end of the stick. Granted, that doesn't mean she's bad. She's going to be a good character. She has an EX attack. She's going to have a good damage output. But I feel like for Limit Breaker units, maybe we shouldn't be getting, you know, Frenzy +3 in Guild Quest. Giselle is the Limit Breaker character. She's honestly fine. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, but, you know, she wants to be used in Limit Breaker. And in Limit Breaker, she isn't going to perform as nearly as good as she potentially could have been. But even so, she's going to be the best lead for the range Quincy Guild Quest. And if you are a Retsu fan, I mean, you still get to play with Yachiru. She's still an amazing character. So now you have another good Retsu. And you just had Retsu like 2 months ago. So you have 2 really good Retsus. One being Yachiru, and then you also have another Retsu to summon for that came out early this year. NEMU, again, round of applause. round of applause. We finally got another good normal attack damage character that obviously wants to be used in Guild Quest, but doesn't have Guild Quest skills, and that should hopefully make it a more enjoyable character outside of Guild Quest. So if you are wanting to have good normal attack damage characters, you're basically going to get that with NEMU. And with that in mind, it's not going to come at the cost of her being a terrible character or any worse in her particular Guild Quest, which wants to be the Range Quincy Guild Quest. I mean, as far as outside of Guild Quest is concerned, her damage output is basically the same as any other normal attack damage character released in the last, 2 years, right? But the second that gauge activates, she gets the additional flurry, she gets the additional bruiser, and then boom, she's doing crazy more damage. And I think the best part about her, too, is that she is a power character. Again, power is lacking great characters. They need more stuff like this, and it's definitely welcomed. Love to see the gauge effect return. Love to see it on a non-speed unit, because I believe our last 3 gauge characters have all been speed units. And then for Isane, happy to finally see a new Super Links of Farmer after 4 months. Happy to see Isane in a new seasonal outfit, get a new character. And while I would have preferred power attribute to get that Links of Farmer, I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. At least now we know Links of Farmers are back on the table, and we might be getting a power one sometime soon. But yeah, honestly, this Isane has everything you want as a farmer. And I think the cool part too is that she does have, some enemies defeated bonuses. She honestly could have just been fine with these skill sets here. But nice to see the enemies defeated bonus be returned, be used once more, and actually have good effects. I mean, 20% movement speed and 20% strong attack damage with the stamina recovery. That's kind of cool. I like it. And then the filler pool's also kind of cool too. Surprisingly though, a lack of Christmas characters. I've only now just realized it. Only Yachiru returned from last year's banner. Kind of a shame. It would have been called Grimjow Nelliawa here over Yumachi and also Jushiro. So the filler pool definitely could have been better. Likewise, we probably could have had Okura in here, but I mean, I'm missing 7 characters here. So honestly, I wasn't going to pull, but I might want to do 5 multis just to test my luck. Try and get any of the 3 new characters or a character that I'm missing here in the filler pool. Now, I think a big question that maybe is being talked about in the community, I mean, I haven't seen everyone's reactions just yet. These characters, are they classed as 1000 Year Blood War? The art style is 1000 Year Blood War. That isn't Yachiru, it's Retsu. Nothing screams 1000 Year Blood War in terms of the characters we have gotten here, but maybe besides NEMU. NEMU does have that reference to Sunflower Mayuri, right? But in this case, it's called an anime broadcast celebration, and if you go to step 50, if you make it all the way to step 50, you do get an anime selector ticket where you get to pick any 1000 Year Blood War characters. So that's kind of up for debate now. Are these classed as 1000 Year Blood War? Are they classed as seasonal? It's hard to say. The filler pool can't confirm it because I'm pretty sure when we had these swimsuit Bambis, they also had just seasonal characters in the banner. It would be kind of nice to know beforehand because that could be a pretty big deciding factor whether I want to summon or not. If they are 1000 Year Blood War, that means they're going to become a filler this time next year. I might want to do a few steps for that limited status. If they aren't 1000 Year Blood War, well, maybe I want to skip it because they might become fillers in 4 months time. Does make quite the big difference what these characters are classed as. And part of me does want to say they aren't 1000 Year Blood War, but again, NEMU having that reference, hopefully it's just a reference. I don't know. But maybe that guaranteed 1000 Year Blood War ticket on step 50 is again just because the anime is ongoing and that's why they have it. Very well could be the case, but I guess we'll find out in the future whether these characters are classed as just normal Christmas characters or 1000 Year Blood War. I want to assume normal standard seasonal characters, but either way, I think this is a breath of fresh air over on Brave Souls. The seasonal banner, the characters themselves are quite different. I like what they have to offer. I feel like the only miss here, to a certain extent, is Retsu. I feel like Retsu could have been fine or better without Guild Quest specific skills, and I feel like this would have honestly been almost a perfect banner. Let me know what you guys think about the characters in the comments below. I'm pretty excited for it, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.